All right, what's up? Welcome back to Jocks of the Round Table. We got some hot topics,
Very hot topics.
and then
The
we're gonna
hottest topic.
yeah, I mean flaming hot, scalding,
Well, that's
scalding.
scalding topics.
Um, we'll do our picks, and then we'll just kind of talk about whatever comes
Talk
up.
about
Honestly,
upcoming football. I mean,
Yeah.
we got football, and then a little more football.
yeah, a lot of football, balls and feet.
Whoa.
So,
Whoa.
this is gonna
What is
sound
this,
weird,
OnlyFans?
but for the last 5 years, I've bought MLB TV
Yeah.
because, being in Tennessee, the Cubs are no longer the local team, even
Correct.
though,
No longer, ever since when did the Braves come to Atlanta? Actually,
I don't know.
60s.
It probably has more to do with TV stuff than it does.
even
with
though
shut up. You like
I
that?
lived 3.5 hours away from Chicago, they were the local team in a different state. It's weird. I hate baseball blackout restrictions because,
It's ridiculous. It's so
Cincinnati
annoying.
is blacked out. Nashville, even there's an entire freaking state between us. Same thing
It's
for
right
St.
there.
Louis.
Cincinnati's so close.
Yeah, 4.5 hours.
Not even that. If you
But
drive
there's a whole
fast.
state between it. It's like the entirety
makes
of
no
Iowa
sense.
is blacked out from Cubs games. And it's like...
What are they going to watch?
There are places in Iowa that's 10 hours from Chicago and is blacked out. What are you talking about? But I'm just now watching a game on MLB TV because the Cubs suck this year. And,
You just haven't been watching them.
yeah. But
I got a buddy, he's a big Reds fan, and he watches, I don't know where he watches these, actually. He watches, all their minor league games.
that's a lot.
It's crazy.
But
It's a lot of baseball.
Love him, though. Love him. Good guy.
So I had it on auto renew because who doesn't do that? But it was on my old debit card that got stolen.
Uh-oh.
So when it went to auto renew and it was a discontinued card, they were like, you know what? We'll just give you the rest of the season for free because they're going to do the prorated rate.
Yeah.
And they were like, don't worry about it. We got it.
That's so sweet.
I was like,
Shout out Rob.
yeah.
Shout out
So
Rob
if
Manfred.
anybody listening thinks that they need to update their credit cards when they get stolen, don't. You might get a free month.
Don't yet.
Yeah.
Take your time.
But also,
Although
you might
if
not have
if
electricity.
if you get your card stolen, you be diligent on that.
Yeah, if
a
it's
PSA.
utilities, please update them. I don't want to be liable for you not being able to flush a turd down the toilet
Yeah.
or keep your milk cold.
So
Or
football.
keep your turds cold.
With
So
your
are we gonna? Yeah, let's talk about football that happened, and then
Football that
later
did
at
happen?
the end we can talk about
Football that's
upcoming-
gonna happen.
Yeah,
All right, football that did happen. Kentucky won. They covered.
yeah.
Do you want to go through our betting first?
From
we
last
can,
week,
we can just kind of
I
talk
don't have
about those
individual.
games.
I don't have individual records from last week.
But we can talk about the games that were bet on. Or
We can talk about the games from last week. Yeah,
I know that I had Arkansas 6.5.
I don't have everyone's on my phone.
Honestly, don't remember.
I know that
all
I
mine.
had that.
I don't have everyone's.
I had
I have mine
Arkansas
on my phone. I don't
covering,
have everyone's on my phone.
And I had Memphis covering. And apparently Memphis did cover, even though the line shifted.
I think I had Florida
Yeah.
covering,
Yeah.
which I don't think they ended up.
You did not
covering.
have Florida. I remember that one.
No.
But
They won by 22, and I think you had it at 27.5 when we recorded last week.
Yeah, but I ended up not doing that.
Oh, I thought you did.
But you just said I didn't.
no, he's saying that you didn't win.
You
that.
didn't
I was
cover.
saying I thought I had it, like I
Oh.
picked it. That's
Oh,
what I
I
was
see what you're
saying.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I got it right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, you did pick that.
Yeah. They didn't cover.
Yeah.
Anytime that it's like plus 4-ish scores,
I also
I'm
just
never going to do that.
Oh.
I didn't know what.
Here's
to
the
do.
one we're going to talk about. Is the Oregon-Ohio State over.
Oh yeah.
Not hitting.
Yeah.
Criminal.
That is criminal.
Absurd. How... I'm not even... Actually, we're not going to talk about it. It'll make me upset.
Friday night, I did a teaser. It was Coastal Carolina covering and UTEP covering, and it hit. And I've never cared about Coastal Carolina or UTEP
Yeah.
because it was two separate games. And I was sitting there, I was watching on my
Probably
phone.
won like $2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like
it's awesome.
$1 bet, $3.15 payout or something.
Yeah.
But I was
That's
just
nice.
like, this is sweet. Why should I care about UTEP Boise State? But I did. And
Yeah. That's
Boise
awesome.
State smoked them.
I didn't have. So I picked last week. I picked the Lions to cover plus 7.5. It closed at 8.5. If I had it at 8.5, they would because they lost by 8.
Yeah.
They would have covered, but I was just too early on it. Too early on that line. That's all right. So I didn't get that one. I was excited about that one. And that because it closed it in half, it is a backdoor cover. That was an electric backdoor cover.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch. Bills and Bucks, they did not cover.
No,
those
they
were
didn't.
locks.
Let's talk about Monday night doing
I
the...
think John Alex said like 10 times that those were locks.
Yeah, he did.
That's on him.
Yeah.
It's all his fault.
Monday night, we were playing softball, and everybody's like, the over's dead.
It was
And
not
then
dead.
Hand out of the grave. It's
Out of
like,
nowhere.
what's up?
Out of nowhere. Wonderful over.
Amazing.
Although I parlayed that with the Ravens winning.
Yeah,
So-
I did too.
So the over did not matter
Yeah.
for me.
I also
Ravens
bet the
stink.
over by itself.
How
So
weird was that last play? Did y'all see
the
that last
touchdown?
play?
Yeah.
There was just no one.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Derek
Manning
Carter's
brothers,
threw it up on
Yeah.
his back. He looked exhausted. throwing
Oh,
the
he
ball.
did,
He
yeah.
looked dead tired.
Eli and Russ were just like, and he's just open.
Just slinging it,
He's like,
and he's
why
wide
is
open?
that? Why did that guy stop running?
Yeah, the DB just gave up. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and you're like,
I mean, not that he would have like made the play, but like you could have tried.
You could have tried a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know, we had so there were 2 overtime games. Week 1, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Vikings
Free
and
football.
Bengals.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They went OT.
Joe Burrow's back.
He looked good, I thought.
Yeah, Jamar
I thought-
Chase was
I
just
thought-
messing with us.
Yeah.
Mac Jones and Tua both looked pretty good.
Yeah,
I agree.
Not,
I agree about Mac.
they didn't look bad.
Tua, like, just I don't know what it is.
Jalen Hurts.
Game
looked really
manager,
good.
man.
I dropped Tua to pick up Teddy in our fantasy league. So.
Well, you can't. Yeah, Teddy Tutties. You mean?
I know.
You
I
gotta
know.
have him.
And I mean, they're playing Jacksonville, and I couldn't start Wentz against the Rams, so I had to
Oh, yeah.
have a viable
Because
option. But
Wentz might get rammed,
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
Whoa.
and it might make him wince in pain.
that's a good point. Carson might wince from the ramming that he's gonna get.
I think that since probably 90% of our listenership is in our fantasy football league, let's talk about these fantasy football trades that went down yesterday.
Oh
and
yeah,
the
we
day
did
before.
we had a crazy
There were a
week in
ton.
fantasy.
I had 2.
Here, I'll pull them up.
I had 0.
I got all the emails
There
about
was
it.
just
Uh,
it was more the drama surrounding the trades than anything.
Oh
else,
my gosh.
Which was
Oh my
exhilarating.
gosh.
John Alex sent us that thing that said, "I'm on Rhino's account, so if you get a trade from him, it's actually for me."
I didn't get any.
I was
trades
like,
from
if I don't care, I'm not helping Rhino out. I'm here to win.
him. No. I'm here to beat Rhino.
So
I want Rhino's team to be as bad as humanly
Yeah.
possible.
Well,
but that applies.
I
that
feel
applies
bad.
to everyone's.
I feel
team.
bad because it's his first year.
But it applies to everyone's team. I want everyone's team except for mine to be as
mean-
bad as humanly possible.
I would feel bad if he put $30 in, but we don't do a buy-in in this league, so like it's literally just for fun.
we have talked about it and we never do.
I mean,
I agree we should just do $10.
I
it's like I have one that's 30, I have
You
one that's
didn't-
25.
I paid $1,000 in this league,
I think if everybody did $10, which we could still do that at the end of the year,
which
just
is a lot, by the way.
It is
$160
For the
will not
win-
get
well,
money at the end
for a
of the year.
16-team league. That's going to end up being a lot of money. No, I think if we don't put money in at the beginning, then
well, we've
you
got to
can't.
stop talking about it if we're going to do it and do it. But anyway,
That's a good point. We either got to do it or not. This
Yeah.
is not the year for it. We already started.
yeah, because it's already started.
Maybe next year we can put a high enough price to where it kind of weeds some people out.
So
$1
me
billion.
and John Alex had a trade.
Firstborn child.
Naming
That is
rights.
the
Naming
that's the
rights.
buy-in.
That's
Naming
fair,
rights?
yeah.
I'm going to include that in a trade at some point.
So I traded
Tattoo trade.
the Wiggle Dickers, traded Leonard Fournette to the C words, now officially R.I.P. Turd Ferguson, for Rob Gronkowski.
Why'd you do that?
Because I have Jonathan Taylor and Chris Carson,
That's a good point.
and I needed
Need another tight end.
another tight end.
I traded Mike Evans for Greg Kittle
Here, I'll go to
because
pull the
my
rest of them.
starting tight end
Oh yeah.
was Tyler Conklin.
Yeah.
I didn't have a tight end.
That's fair.
Since the draft board's still up, we can look at it.
I was looking for Oakley, and it's Skell.
It says Skell up there. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah,
Wait,
Adam
so-
Troutman.
Yeah, he stinks though.
So
I
you
dropped
made the
him.
trade with Sherm, right?
Yeah, I made.
You also made a trade with the Glizzy Gladiators.
Yeah, with Luke.
For Quez Watkins.
Yeah, he needed running back help, and I don't care about Tony Pollard. He wanted Elijah Mitchell. I'm not moving Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, which he wanted running back help. He could have gotten a guy that had 17 points.
Could have. That's okay.
But
he didn't know.
Actually,
that trade was going to be, that was like on Monday morning, wasn't it? So he wouldn't have had him for that game.
Right.
I mean, maybe not for that game, but like the dude showed that he is good at football.
He is good.
He's
pretty good at football.
And he would have had a number 1 back instead of a number 2 back. But anyway, then the Glizzy Gladiators traded Christian Kirk for Devin Singletary.
That was the dark.
So another back. The Glizzy Gladiators acquiring another back.
Well, he had a lot of running backs go down.
But
that's just the way it goes.
And then the Connecticut injured reserves. So
who is that?
Kyle Twombly-Bombly.
Okay.
Traded Brandon Cooks and Mike Williams to John Alex, R.I.P. Turd Ferguson, for Tyson Williams and Brandon Ayuk.
Saying R.I.P. John Alex. I was like, whoa.
Oh, no. I mean, he's not here, so might as well be, you know.
Yeah, a lot of football. That's the drama in our fantasy football league this week.
A lot of arguing happened over some of these trades.
I guess this is more of a broad topic, but I don't vote on trades in the league.
No. I could not care less.
Yeah.
Unless it was Patrick Mahomes for Nico Collins.
Yeah, once it gets like if it gets into the point where it's like someone who's out of the playoffs and it's a stack trade.
They're just trying to stack a team.
Like, dude, no way. We're not doing that.
But also, if it's in a league that's not about money, I don't really care.
One more week has gone by.
I mean, if I was in the playoffs and
Deandre
somebody
Swift
was just giving players to a guy, I would get mad because it would hurt my chances of winning.
I'm saying I would care a whole lot less in a league that doesn't have any money.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I would,
because you're losing.
I still want to win.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing I do is when someone sends me a trade that I don't like, I don't decline it. I just let it expire so that they have to sit there and wait.
Well, like
that happened in my other league.
Like
dude tried to trade me someone, I don't even know. It's like an 8-person league, so everyone's stacked. And he tried to trade me like a 3rd-string running back for Cooper Kupp, and I was like, well, I'm ignoring that. Yeah. You're going to have to sit there and sweat it out.
Yeah.
This guy tried to trade me Jared Goff and Daniel Jones for Aaron Rodgers.
That's a no.
I'm like, this is a dynasty keeper league.
Yeah.
So, like, they're younger. Dude, they're going to be out of the league
before Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And I have to give up a roster spot to have the second person come on? No.
I haven't even looked at my Dynasty Keeper League, which I'm only going to do it for this year. So.
Yeah, you're one of those guys.
Well, I just don't really care to be in a league with some of those
people.
Put
them on blast. Call them out.
You already did.
I mean, I didn't say anything bad.
Say their names. Say how much you
And I've been in 3 leagues for like the past 4 years. I'm just kind of tired of having to keep up with.
Here's a hot topic that's up for debate. Did Deandre Swift kill a guy?
Disavow.
I don't know.
Would that not just be my luck?
Yeah, probably.
That would be like Sherm type luck in fantasy. Like Sherm.
Because I'm the one that drafted Andrew Luck and Lamar Miller.
Well, no.
The day before
you don't know
Luck
about,
was hired and Lamar Miller tore his ACL.
You don't know about Sherm's luck. Sherm has awful luck as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Which it hasn't hit him this year yet, so hopefully it doesn't. But he's not going the tight end U anymore. He traded one of them. So.
He did, yeah. George Kittle.
So what else? Like what was? I'm trying to think of like storylines from college and NFL this past week. Not this coming week yet.
From last week, Ohio State lost. That was big.
Yeah.
I still think they're going to win out. USC fired their coach. That was
because
expected but unexpected. I guess the firing is expected.
James
the timing
Franklin?
was unexpected. All right, everyone pick who you want to see go to USC to be the head coach. You get to pick one person, starting with Will. Go. We're going to come back to Will. Christian, go.
Okay, I'm going to take James Franklin.
That's a good pick. I'm going to go Urban Meyer because I think that would be hilarious.
Okay. I don't believe
because
this is true.
and here's why it'd be hilarious, because he literally said today, I'm not going to use
Okay,
Yeah, but
I
did you
saw-
see him? He was like,
I saw a clip, and it was like 11 years ago today. Nick Saban said, "I'm not going to be the Alabama coach."
Exactly. Like, if a coach specifically says, I'm not doing that.
Or no,
it's
it
like,
wasn't
okay,
11.
well,
it was like
You might.
It's like, well, you
It was
probably
like
are.
14
actually.
years
Yeah,
ago
14,
at this
something
point,
like that.
I'm pretty sure the
if
tweet
they
said
say
11.
they're
I
not
don't know
leaving
why.
for another job, or if they say so and so is our starting quarterback, and it's like, okay, well, he's gone, and you're gone.
Yeah.
Both.
No.
Both are gone.
So, I'm going to make this my prediction. It's going to be Lincoln Riley.
Ooh,
I like
that's
that.
spicy.
Because I saw the most heinous thing in the world. It's on a Tennessee message board. It's this guy.
Do you still look at message boards?
Yeah. It's
We have
this guy.
Twitter.
Yeah, I know. But this guy, he's like always complaining about Heupel's lackluster recruiting ability, and now he's sitting
Already?
Here, yes, he's
In
like
like 4 months?
He's like,
Well, like,
you
he hasn't
UCF
been
never had a good recruiting class.
He hasn't
Like,
been in a Power
It's
5 school.
comparative.
Yeah, I know. Oh, trust me. Everybody on there just craps on the dude. Everybody hates this guy. He is the biggest troll in the world, and it's like we're paying to be on here.
I'm going to
And
join.
Is he a bigger troll than Ray Uga?
Yes,
I'm joining.
Do you know who Ray Uga is?
but yes,
Probably.
yes, you do.
Probably.
Well, yeah.
Ray UGA on Twitter.
Probably, yeah.
The guy that's like, my sources are telling me.
I'm gonna pull up.
And it's
Oh,
like,
is this 3
Tell
year
your
Letterman?
tell your story.
no,
tell your story.
but he's like, he's sitting here freaking out. He's like, Lincoln Riley to USC, Josh Heupel to Oklahoma. We already have another coaching search happening. He's just freaking out. I'm like, dude, you literally
I
don't.
kind of love that.
He's like, you have complained about his coaching ability
So
already.
why would you care? Yeah, if you're going to complain
I know,
about
I
him,
was
why
like,
do you care?
chill out.
I kind of love that, actually.
okay, here.
I think that would be
Here's
hilarious.
Sean
Here's-
Manea just got his third strikeout.
You need 4 out of him?
I need one more.
Here's this guy's tweet. It says, "I am the top of the recruiting industry."
That's it? Oh, it's a video? I don't know if we can play it.
Ray
I
UGA
don't
back
care.
on Twitter on the 23rd night of August 2021. Open your ears wide and listen closely. You don't want to miss this. I have the memo on Eric Gilbert. I will be releasing it sometime this week
Who is that?
here live on Twitter. Now, with that being said, this is no freaking joke, ladies and gentlemen. This is Georgia's year. Kirby Smart is ready. He has the team. He has the talent. He has the chemistry. This is it.
Every year?
It's been 41 freaking years since Georgia won a national championship, and all Georgia has to do is beat Clemson, beat Florida, then they go to playoffs and win a national championship. And that's the bottom damn line because Ray UGA said so.
Is he serious?
Yes.
I think he is.
Is
Eric
he-
He's
Gilbert,
like Matt Jones, except stupid.
Eric Gilbert.
But Matt Jones doesn't do videos like that.
No, but Matt Jones is like kind of a troll.
Eric Gilbert
Maybe.
was the tight end from LSU, and he transferred to Florida. Apparently, he is too stupid to go to Florida, so he left
Oh, like actually?
and went to Georgia.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he doesn't meet the grade requirements.
Yeah.
I think Georgia and Florida probably have similar grade requirements, do they not?
No,
They
Florida's
don't,
top
really?
5
No, as
public
Family Guy
university
said-
now.
The University of Florida is the Down syndrome camp.
Oh.
Well, except they're the 5th best public school. But
Anywho,
yeah, and now he's not even playing at
I'm
Georgia.
delighted to find
So-
out that message boards still exist. I'm gonna join a UT message board.
So it's on 24/7 Sports.
What's
So-
that one? Is that
It's a
what's that one
recruit.
called?
24/7 Sports.
No, but what's the? I know, but like Kentucky's is called Cat's Paws. What's
Oh, the checkerboard.
checkerboard? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's called 24/7
Yeah.
Sports. I might join. There's another one that's popular, a Tennessee one.
Go Vols.
Maybe.
VolQuest.
Maybe
That's on
Volcross,
Rivals?
I think I'm thinking of the Rivals one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might jump into one.
Okay,
Of those.
so Sean Manea has this guy down 0-2, two whiffs, and he has fouled off the last 5 pitches.
Who is it?
R. Lopez on the Royals. I don't know if his name's actually R. In Lopez, he's a shortstop. But it's like,
The evasive end.
just miss the ball. Get me that 4th
What
strikeout.
inning is it?
Bottom of the 5th.
How many pitches is he throwing?
85.
Oh.
So this is
might be his last inning.
Yeah. And he's the last guy that, well, actually, I still need Joe Musgrove to do it. But I
You
feel
got
like
time.
Joe Musgrove, he hasn't started pitching yet, but like of the 3 guys in that bet, he's the one that's
Yeah.
the
That's
most
one that's
likely.
gonna sneak up on you.
Yeah. But like Joe Musgrove's been on fire this year.
Are those all of our hot topics?
Yeah, I guess.
Those were hot.
Pretty hot. They were not scalding.
I will have to
I
say,
apologize.
a lot of people have been like bashing me for Tennessee losing to Pitt this week, saying it's a bad loss. There are two things I want to say. Pitt was favored.
Football Factory Pitt.
Dude,
The ACC.
not bad.
That's not.
They're
that's
not
not
bad. They're not
There's
bad this
also
year.
a fan.
Wake Forest sneaky good as well in the
So
ACC.
Tennessee was up
Sleeper team.
10-0, and then Pitt came back, and this guy got up and he was like,
Doing the little
I'm like-
choky. That's bad podcasting. You got to say it.
He
Yeah,
did the like Lance
Joe-
Stevenson,
Reggie
Reggie
Miller.
Miller choking.
it was
thing.
3 minutes into the second quarter.
That's a little excessive.
You can't call it's called a choke when it's in the second
Oh,
quarter.
oh, oh. Were you the first one to go to a game since the COVID?
I went to a game last year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
I went to the Florida game last year. UT Florida.
But
Watched-
this was full stands, wasn't it? Full Neyland Stadium.
It wasn't
Well,
full. It was like
there was a
85%.
lot of
but
people there.
it was
Full
loud.
seats were available.
Yeah.
Was it loud?
It was
It
loud.
seemed loud on TV.
It was loud.
That's cool. I'm not a Tennessee fan. Didn't really care about their
It's not
games,
gonna
but
happen.
when I was in school there, I enjoyed going to the games.
Yeah, I'm sure it's.
Those
Salvi
were
just
fun to
hit a
do.
homer.
I think
Oh,
next
it might
year
still happen. I
I'm
thought
going
that
to
was
try to
gonna
go
flat.
to the Florida Tennessee game.
Is it in Knoxville?
Yeah.
That'd be a
He
good
could have
one.
gone last year, but he didn't want to. For
Well,
free.
it was COVID year,
Coronavirus.
so
He could have gone for free.
yeah, but it was COVID year,
You gotta-
so
you gotta
you
remember
got to
Christian's a
experience.
sheep.
You got to
Christian's a
experience Neyland for what it is.
He's a sheep. He's scared of the vid.
Yeah, I hate COVID.
Was it?
I'm terrified. But yeah, that's no coughing.
Sorry.
Hey, my first experience at Neyland was the Georgia State game.
I mean, that's fine, but like you're a Tennessee fan, like
Yeah, and
you're
my
gonna,
first game
you're gonna,
was
I'm saying you're gonna
literally
keep
the
going to
2019?
games at
Yeah.
Oh,
Neyland.
I was there.
Yeah,
Dude, we were both there.
yeah.
You're gonna keep
It's
going to
crazy.
games at Neyland, though.
Maybe.
You're going to.
Maybe.
And then I was at the
You're
BYU
going
one
to.
that they lost.
Prove to me that I've been to a game
Zach
at
Wilson?
Neyland since then.
You literally went last
You
week.
just said that you
Been to 3.
got it on record.
Good buddy Judson, shout out.
Yeah, shout out Judson. He was on our first episode. It's only on YouTube.
YouTube exclusive.
Yeah, YouTube exclusive. We're not
We sat in John Hux's room and just passed the laptop around.
such a throwback.
Let's go.
Strikeout?
Nope. But it was a very easily catchable foul ball.
And they dropped it?
They dropped it because
Love
third
Okay,
base and
well,
left fielder
Love
hit each other.
that.
Come on, Manea, just
I guess
just
we can
strike
do
him
our
out.
picks now.
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
we can go picks.
So, what did we do? We did NCAA. We did college games first.
Yeah, so
right?
we're up to 6 picks now.
Yeah,
we can
but
go
we,
whatever order we want.
What do you mean up to 6?
like
6
we do 2
6
college.
picks. 2
4
college, 4
NFL.
NFL. That's where we're at now.
Oh, I got you.
Not up to like that's your limit. I'm saying like that's where we're at now. We're doing 6 picks a week now.
Yeah.
Did we only do 4 last week?
No,
No,
we did
last
6.
week we did 6.
Oh,
the
okay,
week
okay.
before we did 4
Yeah.
or 2 maybe.
Because
No,
it was
I
only
think we
college.
did 4.
No, it was 2 because it was only
There's
college.
only the 2 college picks.
Oh,
That's
okay.
true.
Oh,
Now we're up
yeah,
to 6
yeah,
picks.
yeah.
We're doing a few more picks now. Go ahead and do. Actually, okay,
We did
so,
college first
so
last
here's,
week.
here's where the standings are at now. Mason's 5-3.
Okay.
Will's 4-4. Christian is 2-4-2.
Wow, 2 pushes.
I think you pushed on
Push,
an over
push.
last week.
I think I did. Yeah.
And then you had that. That was Ohio State, Minnesota. That was a push.
Yeah.
The week before. John Alex and I are tied for 4th.
I'm the push
at 2
king.
and 6. I didn't write down the units this time because they're just such small numbers that it's very insignificant. They're
Yeah.
like decimal points.
Yeah.
But that's where we're at. So last week we went 12, 17, and 1. Not great. Better than the first week.
Yeah. Improvement.
Overall, 15, 23, and 2. Shout
That's
out to
not-
Christian for our 2 pushes. It's not great, but this is the week where we get back on track.
Mhm.
We get to 500 this week.
And if we were going money line, we'd be like a perfect 40-0.
Outstanding. But also we would not
Yeah,
be
that's
making much
15,
money if
23,
we just
and
picked money
Yeah.
lines.
Well, we're not
Um,
making much money right now as it is.
So are we gonna do college first?
Okay, it was a
I
single.
think
We'll
we
do
did
college
college
first. So go through Mason and John Alex's college picks. We'll talk
Okay,
about
here.
them a little bit since they're not here. We can talk about how bad of picks that they are.
Okay. Here's
We'll pick-
Mason's.
Out of these 4 college picks, we're going to pick the 2 that we think will win and the 2 that we think that will lose
Wait.
from their picks.
So 1 of each, or just
no,
in
just
general?
overall.
Oh, okay. So Mason's SEC pick
Okay.
is South Carolina plus 31.5. So he's got them covering.
Before we
31.
Who are they
anything.
playing?
Georgia.
Let's
Okay.
talk about how that
At
line
Georgia.
swung last week against Eastern
That
Carolina.
was wild.
From Eastern Carolina being minus 3.5 to South Carolina ended up being minus 3.5, and then not even covering, but they won.
They didn't cover. I had the money line last
Yeah,
week.
that's-
That was nice. Which when I put it in, it was a pick 'em.
Yeah.
And then by the time Saturday rolled around, they were favored by 3.5 at close.
Holy.
That was I don't know if the money behind it, like where because obviously they have to move the line to kind of, sports books have to move the line to kind of cover themselves depending on how the money is going.
Yeah.
I guess just when that line came out, everyone just flooded USC. I mean, that's crazy. It's crazy to see
Well, he just got yanked.
the spread move like 7 points. Did
What
he get
happened
4?
to him?
He didn't get 4 Ks.
No.
That sucks.
Mason's non-SEC pick is Auburn plus 4.5 against Penn State.
That is an SEC. All right.
Well,
let him
it's
have those.
but it's
That is
not.
the primetime game.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So Auburn to cover at Penn State.
yeah,
Because
That-
there's also another Power 5,
Because-
we can do that.
yeah. Since
We'll do that.
we're in SEC play now,
There's gonna be a lot of interleague action.
well, and we can just do a in-conference game and even if it's
Even if it has
involving
an
an
SEC.
SEC team,
That's fine. That's fine.
if we
That's
want.
I guess we'll just bend the rules for Mason.
And
Fine. Bend it for
then
Mason.
John
Like
Alex's, he has Alabama minus 14.5.
That is a Florida fan saying that.
yeah,
That's true.
and then
Not a
Fresno
good
State plus 11.5.
Who are they playing?
I don't know. He just told me the.
Okay. So I'm gonna. If I had to pick,
I disavow John Alex, fake Florida fan.
Maybe he's just a realist.
I'm not gonna tell him that. I don't know. I don't think Auburn covers. What's it called? Happy Valley.
Yeah, it's Happy Valley.
I don't think they cover.
What is
I
that,
think-
like,
'cause I think-
isn't that a video game on the computer?
I've never played that. I don't get into games like that. That seems a little suspect. No, I don't like all
Hey,
the
Rose,
coverage.
Rose. Good play
by Happy Valley? No, I was
Where-
thinking Happy Wheels.
I'm gonna support Judson's picks, but I mean
Judson.
John Alex.
That was a combination of Mason and John Alex. I'm gonna support John Alex's.
Fresno State.
Mason's.
He's
pick.
got Fresno State plus 11.5 against UCLA.
Ooh,
That's spicy.
That is spicy.
that's fun. No, I don't see Auburn covering 4.5. I think,
Really?
No, I don't, and I think I'm giving too much credit to the Penn State crowd. But
I just don't know about Penn State because they didn't work.
I don't know about Auburn.
I know
First
they
year
haven't played
coach,
anybody,
They
but
haven't played anybody.
I know that
Like
that-
I get it. SEC teams they tend to schedule a lot of cupcakes.
Yeah.
But Auburn scheduled the cupcakes of the cupcakes.
yeah, I know that dude scored a lot of points when he was the coach at Boise State,
Yeah, it's just
and he's got better players.
this is like his first game basically. You know what I'm saying?
Essentially, yeah.
It's the first game on the road too.
Yeah.
It's going to Penn State. Isn't that college game day this
I don't know,
week?
yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't be, but
What should it be? You think
it should be Florida and Alabama.
That's probably true.
But they'll probably
You're
do,
probably right.
they'll probably do Florida and Georgia as game day. So
I don't like that. I don't like the planning ahead for game days.
yeah, I
Pick it
don't
in the
either. It
moment.
should be the best matchup
Yeah, pick it in the moment.
of that
Like I
week.
understand you're picking it a week out,
And like
but in the moment, pick it.
Florida, Alabama, even if Alabama beats them by 21, like it's a more high profile matchup than Auburn and Penn State.
That's true. Do you think that this is just the first matchup between Alabama and Florida this year?
I think it could be. I mean, it comes down. It doesn't really matter what happens in this game. It comes down to what
I need
happens
a
against
more
Georgia.
I need a more aggressive take out of you on that. I need you to say definitively yes or no. Alabama Florida SEC championship game.
I mean, I can't. Like it just.
Yes, you can. You can say it. Say
I don't
it.
know. I need to see Florida tomorrow or Saturday because I really don't know what they are right now. I mean, I think you could say the same for Alabama.
I'm gonna say no. It will not be the SEC championship game.
Okay, that's fine.
Because right now, if records say anything, it'll be Kentucky, Arkansas. They are the two teams at the top of the SEC.
That's true. That's true.
Because Kentucky is the only team with an SEC win, and Arkansas has a win over a future SEC opponent.
So that kind of counts.
It almost counts. Number 1 in the SEC, Kentucky. Just
So who
said
wants?
that again.
Do you have your picks ready? I need
Oh
to
yeah, I've got mine ready. Y'all get
double
yours
check mine.
lined up. Because I'm about to drop some picks that everyone's
Well, I
gonna
already
love.
have one of them because it involves the game that I'm going to. So
All right. Shout out AR-15. No, not the Second Amendment. Florida's quarterback. Starting quarterback. Wide receiver at starting quarterback. Alabama, Florida over 59.
okay.
I love it. 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 I think the Swamp's going to be bumping too. Kind
It's-
of jelly.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to go. But I'm happy that y'all are going.
Oh, I'm pumped.
I
I might even be something. I might even be a term that we use on this show about going to that game.
well,
Hot
we're
and
not there
heavy,
yet.
I know.
Hot and horny.
Yeah.
Nashville hot.
He'll be
Nashville hot.
He's going to be Nashville hot in the stadium. So I like that game to go
Like-
over.
Extremely twisted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I like Kansas State at home, money line against Nevada. They're the underdog. I think that it's +3 is what the spread was. But I like Kansas State to win outright. I think both teams stink though. But also now I'm gonna watch that game. Kansas State money line against Nevada.
Alrighty.
Let's get another pick out there.
I'm gonna go Auburn money line.
Uh-oh, after I just talked about how Auburn's
Yeah.
gonna lose.
I like Auburn.
Okay, Auburn money line.
I believe in whatever the new head coach's name is. I can't think of his name.
That Boise fellow.
Yeah.
That Boise boy.
And then I've got
We got Kansas State at +2.
Is it +2 now? It was +3 when I looked earlier.
I've got Florida.
So it's already moving that way. I'm glad that I've got a money line already locked in.
I've got Florida covering on Barstool. It's +14. I've got Florida covering +14.
+14.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 They
Okay.
can cover. That's fine. I just want the over to hit. What time is that game?
It's the 2:30 game.
2:30. So it's gonna be hot.
SEC on CBS.
You gonna wear underwear?
Yeah, but it also might be raining, which it might
Got a little
rain.
preview for something else.
It might rain and then stop 10 minutes after that.
It's gonna be hot, man.
I know.
You're gonna
And if it
sweat a
rains,
lot.
it's going to be super humid.
Just wear
So,
a tank top. Go with the tank top. Let the guns out. Sun's out. Guns out.
yeah. I don't know about that.
You should.
Will.
So I'm going to start this off with I lost my strikeouts bet, so that's sad.
That's
But,
okay. This is your chance to bounce back
Yeah.
on Saturday.
My first one is going to be Army is favored by 33 points.
Against who?
UConn.
UConn is bad.
Yeah.
They're so bad.
But the over-under is at 47.5. I'm taking that under.
I was gonna say if Army's favored by 33, is the point total? Is it 33?
It's 47.5. So
So
I'm taking the under.
You're taking the under.
UConn
there.
might score one touchdown.
So you don't have the
Or a
confidence
field
in the
goal.
troops to say that they're gonna cover.
33 points is a lot to cover.
Yeah.
Especially when you run the ball.
Yeah.
When you're
So
a
I'm
running
going
team.
under. I don't think that UConn's going to be able to do anything, especially stop the run. So they're just going to
They're going to get
runs,
pooped on.
Yeah, 4 yards a run every single time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my
Maybe
SEC
more.
game of the week is going to be
I was gonna pick Kentucky to cover, but there is not a line for their game against Chattanooga, so not doing that.
Yeah.
there shouldn't be a line against that.
That is correct. But if there was a line, they'd cover. They're a covering machine.
I'm going to do South Carolina, Georgia. I'm going to have South Carolina plus 31.5.
Love it. Like it a little bit. I don't know if I love it. I like it though.
I don't see how Georgia is going to beat an SEC team 31.5 when they scored a single touchdown against Clemson.
Their offense.
Yeah.
Although
Clemson's defense is legit.
I was just gonna say I don't want to be that guy, but I do think that Clemson's defense might be better than South Carolina's defense.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
but-
want to put South Carolina on blast. The Yankees just won, not a big deal.
But not that much better.
But the Yankees did just win. 4-3. Gio's the starting shortstop now. Is that all of our college picks?
Mm-hmm.
That's all of them.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Let's get into NFL.
You want me to read off theirs?
go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do this. Read off either Mason or John Alex's picks, and then we're going to. That's not. No, they sent them to both of us, so never mind. I was gonna say.
All three of us.
That's what I meant. I meant
Yeah.
you and I were gonna pick whose picks they were based on him reading them. But
Oh, I haven't read them yet, so I can
I haven't either.
Okay,
still
I'm the only
do it.
person that's read them.
All right,
Okay.
all right. So you read them. We're
So
gonna
you want me
guess
to read
whose
all
it is.
four?
Read all four of someone.
For
someone. Don't tell us who.
well, yeah, I know. But read all four for both of them, or
Just the first one, and then we'll decide if we want to hear the next four, and then make our picks, or if we want to make our pick beforehand.
okay. So, Denver Broncos -6 against the Jaguars.
It's a
Okay.
Mason pick.
I was gonna say. I think this is Mason's picks.
The Rams -3.5 against the Colts.
I still think these are Mason's picks.
I'm gonna say that's a John Alex pick.
No, but he's reading them together, so they go together.
Pats
Is that what he said he was
-5.5.
Now I'm thinking these are John Alex's picks.
Bengals money line.
Are those all four of one person's picks? Or are you mixing it up?
I mixed them up.
Dadgummit. I didn't know that.
Okay.
I thought you were going to read all four of someone.
So I think it was
Well,
Mason,
y'all started
John Alex,
going.
John
Y'all
Alex,
started going.
Mason.
Oh, these are all Masons, so I switched it up.
No, I think it
Oh,
was
so we were right.
Mason,
The
John
first one's
Alex, John
Mason.
Alex, Mason.
Wait, what?
Mason, John Alex, Mason.
No. Your guess. What do you think it was? What order do you think?
Go back to them again, the first four.
So-
Okay, it was Mason, John Alex, Mason.
No, go back through it.
So
Broncos
Broncos
pick, I think, is
-6
Mason's.
against the Jaguars.
I think that's Mason.
Rams -3.5 against the Colts.
I think that's Mason as well.
Pats -5.5.
I think that's John Alex.
Bengals money line.
I think that's Mason. So I think you went Mason, John Alex, Mason.
It was Mason, John Alex.
Oh! That last one was a toss-up.
All
All right, so
here's the
just
rest.
read Mason's picks.
We're
Yeah,
both
so here's
50-50.
Not
Mason's.
bad. Breaking even almost kind of.
Mason had Broncos -6 against the Jags, Rams -3.5 against the Colts, Panthers +3.5 against the Saints, Chiefs -3.5 against the Ravens.
Okay. Good. I mean, I have one of those.
John
Go ahead and
Alex.
do John Alex's.
John Alex has Bills -3.5. He didn't say who they're playing. I don't know who.
Miami.
Dolphins.
Pats -5.5 against the Jets, I think.
Yep.
Bengals money line against, I don't know.
Bears.
Bears.
Raiders
Still Bears.
+5.5.
It's against the Steelers.
Okay.
So, all right, I'm gonna do unless one of y'all wants to go.
If you're ready, go.
All right, I'm gonna go. I want to say a pick that I didn't do because it's not available on my preferred sports book. But if I could do this pick, I would do it. New England defense to score a touchdown. I think that they get a defensive touchdown this week against Zach Wilson because it's Bill Belichick
Wait,
against
so
a rookie
this
quarterback.
this isn't counting though.
No, this doesn't count because I
Okay.
couldn't find it at
Yeah,
a sports
yeah.
book. But
I'll look
if you're
for it.
out there listening and you can find New England Patriots defense to score a touchdown this week against Zach Wilson, rookie quarterback, and the Jets, I mean that's a lock, is it not? I mean it's Bill Belichick against a rookie quarterback. That's like his bread and butter.
Yeah.
All right, so my 4 NFL picks. I'm gonna go through them. Cardinals -4.5 against the Vikings. I think the Cardinals are very good. I think Kirk Cousins stinks. I think Chandler Jones is going to have more sacks this week than he had last week. Okay? Bills, Dolphins.
That's kind of hard to do.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bills, Dolphins over 48. I think Josh Allen has a bounce back game and just torches the Dolphins defense. Even though I think the Dolphins defense is very good, I think that on that over, I think the Bills score a lot of points this week. That's why I'm taking that over. Broncos -6 versus Jaguars. I think Mason had that pick as well. Teddy Bridgewater, covering machine.
I don't
Gonna
have it
happen.
pulled up, so I don't remember.
Jaguars
but-
might not score on that defense also. And then I have Steelers -5.5 against the Raiders. Steelers are legit. Didn't expect that. They're good. And then
Big Ben
Raiders
is
on
back.
Raiders on a short week because they played Monday night, so 6 days of rest instead of 7 days of rest, not including practice, so less than 6 days of rest. Plus, that's also West Coast team going to Eastern Time Zone, and I think that's also an early game.
I don't know.
That might be a 3 o'clock game, actually. Either way, West Coast going to East Coast. I like Steelers to cover -5.5. So Cardinals -4.5, Bills Dolphins over, Broncos -6, Steelers -5.5.
Okay.
I'm going 6-0 this week.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I hope you do.
Me too.
All right, have you been putting money on your bets? I guess you haven't.
I couldn't last week.
Yeah.
I can this week.
So I'm going to go with Cowboys money line
Who they
against the Chargers.
Ooh.
Yeah, the spread right now is at 3 in the favor of the Chargers.
The money line dog.
I'm going over 55 in the Chiefs Ravens game.
Chiefs over. That's a good pick.
I'm going to go Packers covering at -11 against the Lions on Monday Night Football. I think that Rodgers can come out with a vengeance, and Goff is not going to be able to channel his inner Matthew Stafford again.
Oh, that was mean.
And then I'm going...
Is that 2 or is that 3?
That was 3.
That was
That's
3.
3.
Yeah.
That's right. Cowboys.
I'm going with you on the Steelers-Ravens. I'm Steelers covering.
-5.5.
Yep. Raiders hung over from that win.
Yeah.
Short week, like Oakley said.
Yeah, probably out in Vegas partying.
Yeah. Derek Carr, he's still going to be tired.
Still wears eyeliner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Sus.
Broncos and Jags under 45.
Okay.
Then I've got Texans plus 12.5.
Oh. You don't think
I think they've shown that they're going to be a tough out. They're going to be a tough out.
They're not as bad as everyone thought.
I don't think they're going to win a lot of games,
But you think they'll cover a lot of
but
games?
I think they'll like play competitively in a lot of games. So they'll have like
compete.
some
They won't
some
win,
close
but they'll compete.
losses. Yeah.
They're gonna draft Spencer Rattler.
I don't know.
A little early for that.
I've got, where was it? I don't know where it went. Maybe it was at the top. I'm gonna go Washington -3.5 against the Giants.
Heineke.
I think they win by at least a
I
touchdown.
took a prop bet of them winning at halftime and winning the game.
Yeah.
Heineke.
And then I'm just gonna go. Where was it? I'm just gonna do Patriots -5.5.
Homer.
That's fine, man. Yeah, it is a homer pick.
I mean, the
It's
Jets
kinda
are
messed up.
bad.
It's kind of messed up. Notice
So-
no one's picking the Titans to cover this week. Are we
No,
out on the Titans? Mason's out on the Titans is what it sounds like. Big
Yeah,
fan?
fake fan, man.
All right.
Can't believe that.
Let's predict the standings for this week on our picks.
Okay.
I think I go 6-0. I'm at the top.
Okay.
I don't know.
What was mine? I had Florida covering.
Who finishes second?
What was
of
my
this week?
What was my other?
I think I'm gonna
college
go-
game?
I have no clue.
I don't even
I think
remember.
I'm going to go 4-2 this week.
I'll have to
4-2.
look at it
Okay.
here.
No, predict your own record for this week. I'm 6-0. They don't even need to play the games.
Yeah.
My picks are 6-0.
Oh, then at least one. of
Oh, I
mine
had
is right
Auburn
There you go.
outright. I had Auburn outright.
That's right.
I'm saying I go 5-1. I don't know which one I'm gonna miss, but I'm saying I go 5-1.
Did you pick Florida to cover?
Yeah.
Probably that
No,
one.
not gonna be that one.
Okay. What do we think Mason and John Alex are going to go?
there.
Let me
John
look at
Alex
them.
2-4, Mason 1-5.
That's mean. I was going to say 3-3
Dang.
for both of them.
Well,
'Cause
they're
I
not here
wanted
to
the
speak
team
up.
to have a good
Hey,
week.
No,
if
I think
if you have
Mason-
an interjection, please speak up.
A lot of silence. I was going to say the pod has a good week and we go like
I think Mason is gonna go.
well over 500 because of my 6-0 mostly. I go 6-0.
What
everyone
if
else
we
goes
had to do?
Yeah, I
we
agree,
put a
3 and
dollar on
3.
everybody's picks.
3? I'd be broke. We have not done well.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you that.
It'd be $29 this week.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
30.
we could because we have the same
there's
pick on
some
them,
picks
and
that-
then they also
They are
have
conflicting picks.
yeah.
Yeah, because I have the
Some
I
picks
have
that are
the Pats
conflicting.
pick.
brothers
So
touching hands,
Conflicting like this.
making out,
does-
touching
that's bad
peens.
We don't
podcasting.
have the camera on.
touching shoes.
Touching.
No, we don't sing that song.
Hey, I already said it. The entire things.
I was gonna like.
Said
I was
brothers
gonna
holding
start.
hands,
I was gonna start singing.
touching
now.
peens,
I
We
was
don't
gonna
sing
sing.
that song.
making out.
We don't sing that
Touching.
song. We don't Sing that song. That's the only Neil Diamond song that we do not
Who
sing.
holes?
All his other songs are great.
Okay,
What
well,
about
let's.
Scotty Doesn't Know by Lustra?
No, we don't sing that song either. I hate that song.
What about the song that Jim
I don't know
Carrey
why.
sings in
No,
The Grinch?
we don't do any Jim Carrey talk. Disavow Jim Carrey.
You don't think that he's a mean one, Mr. Grinch?
That's not from Jim Carrey.
Okay.
That's from the original.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
but
have
he
to
sings
admit
it. He sings it.
Doesn't count.
When
But he
he's
does sing
yelling
it.
into
The
the abyss in the mountain, and he's like,
I've never-
I'm an idiot, or you're an idiot. He's like, I'm an idiot.
I've never seen that movie.
Are you serious?
I've never seen.
That's
Jim
one of
Carrey
the
Grinch.
best Christmas movies.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Christmas
You
movies
are
that
alone
are
in
better
this.
than that movie, The Real Grinch, Die Hard, all the other Christmas movies.
You
Okay,
are
no,
wrong
listen.
in this.
So he's yelling, and it's doing
What's the
echo.
black and white one that I've never seen that everyone says is a great movie?
I have no idea.
That one's better.
Nightmare Before Christmas? No, that's a
Probably
Halloween
not.
movie.
That doesn't.
It
sound
counts as
accurate.
both. That counts as both.
But no,
Miracle on 34th Street.
he's like,
Is that in black and white?
Maybe.
hello,
I don't
hello,
think it
hello, hello, blah, 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 blah. He goes, I'm an idiot. And then the echo goes, you're an idiot.
Trying to get because
That's not how echoes work.
I know, but that's the
I know
point.
because it's somebody is up there.
Who?
It's one of the Who's from Whoville.
Yeah, who?
One of the Who's.
Cindy Lou Who,
Not-
who's
not
played
a-
by Taylor Momsen, now the lead singer of the Pretty Reckless.
Not a member of the Who.
Never heard of any of those things that you just said.
It's a rock band. They're
The
pretty
Rock
good.
Man.
But not a
Oh,
member
it's
of the
band.
Who, like the band.
No, I got that.
One of the Who's.
Yeah. He was actually up there practicing Bob O'Reilly,
Yeah.
playing the piano part.
I don't believe you.
And then he's just heard this person screaming.
It's
from
actually Pete Townsend's up there.
Don't know who he is.
He's
guitarist
in the
for
Who.
The Who.
Okay.
Anyway,
Who?
so let's talk about upcoming games, college and NFL. Like if there's just any games
Upcoming games that we did not
intrigue
pick,
you.
because we already talked about the games that we picked.
Yeah, sure.
Ohio State, did they bounce back? Don't know who they're playing.
Let me just look. I'll pull it up.
Oh, I liked Indiana's playing someone.
Cincinnati.
I kind of liked Indiana to win that game.
Indiana
Cincinnati's
got
favorite.
smoked week 1 by
Yeah, but they could play better.
Who is Ohio State playing?
I got Cincinnati big in that.
So SEC matchups.
Ohio
we
State's
have,
playing Tulsa, so I would hope
Yeah,
that
probably bounce back.
they
So
bounce back.
let's just focus on SEC then. SEC matchups
Like-
that we've got this week. We've got
Inter-conference game?
No, just SEC.
Oh, intra-conference.
Intra, yeah,
Okay.
not inter, but intra.
Yeah.
So we've got Georgia and South Carolina. We've got Alabama and Florida. Kentucky's out of conference. Tennessee is,
Georgia.
Tennessee Tech.
Oh, you
Tennessee's
said
out of
Georgia.
conference.
Did you say Georgia, South
Yeah.
Carolina?
No, I previewed that with my pick.
Yeah.
Auburn's out of conference. Vandy.
A&M. Vandy's playing
I feel like this is-
Stanford.
Okay, so Vandy's out of conference. Do you have it pulled up yet?
A&M doesn't play anybody.
I'm trying to. Yeah, they play
They have to play somebody.
New Mexico.
So
So
Um,
A&M out. So are there only 2 SEC games this week?
Yeah. Well, we have a matchup of the smart schools, Stanford and Vandy.
It's like he wasn't listening to me.
Yeah, we said that one.
I didn't know.
He did say that one.
I'm trying to find games.
Yeah, everyone's out of conference except for those 2
Oakley
games.
said Vandy. I said, yeah, they're playing Stanford.
Oh, Tulane, Ole Miss.
Yeah, but that's
It used to be an SEC matchup.
yeah.
Did you see? I sent it to y'all on Twitter. Tulane has the years that they won the SEC.
Oh
on their
yeah,
helmets
yeah.
As a sticker on their helmets.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. It's like 32, 39, and 49.
Yeah. Pretty good there for a while though.
Does the SEC go out undefeated on their out of conference games this week?
I mean, you don't think so?
That's true. I think Penn State's gonna win. I also think Stanford beats Vandy.
Yeah.
Missouri's probably gonna win.
Just a much better coach. So
Why did I not see that?
here's the question.
Ooh, I like Memphis +3 against
Cincinnati is playing one of the 2 Power 5 teams that they'll play this year.
Indiana.
Are they going to win?
I said Indiana's gonna win,
Oh.
but he said Indiana stunk week 1.
I think Cincy's going to go undefeated
Why is Auburn ranked?
because they put up like 60 every game.
But they played
And-
the cupcakes of the cupcakes.
And they're Auburn and it's game day, so they wanted it to be 2 ranked teams.
I saw a take that Arkansas now just took Texas's place as the overrated team in the top 25.
I think Notre Dame is the overrated team in the top 25.
Do you think they're still a top 25 team?
They're number 12. Yeah, I think they should be closer to 20. Like around
I think
like
they should be closer
18 to 22.
All right, real quick. Don't even think. Just say your 4 college football playoff teams. Will, go.
Alabama. I'm riding the Cincinnati train.
Oh.
Oregon and Oklahoma.
Okay.
I'm going. So no Big Ten.
Well, I mean, Ohio State's the only one. They already lost, so.
Iowa's looking pretty good.
Yeah, but Cincinnati started out stronger than they did.
Well, I know, but Iowa's in a Power 5
But
conference.
Cincinnati's going to have
Well, they'll have
a
2.
win over.
They'll have 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
I was just asking. I've got.
no, it sounded like he got kind of confident.
I mean, I've got
Yeah, no,
Alabama.
It did sound like that.
I've got Alabama.
You go undefeated.
I mean, the only teams that I think would have a chance in the regular season. Well, yeah, Florida A&M. Not Florida A&M.
Florida A&M has no chance. I don't even think
The University of Florida and
FAMU.
A&M. And
Is that the closest a team is to
I
being
think-
named after a whale?
yeah,
FAMU?
yeah, that's
there any other
a
ones?
good point.
TAMU?
So yeah, Alabama.
Is there like a what states start with S? South Dakota,
South Carolina.
South Carolina,
Was there a South Carolina A&M scamming?
SCAMU, STAMU for South Dakota A&M University.
I don't
Are
know.
there any other states that start with S? This is gonna, if we missed one,
What if there's like
We're gonna
Shreveport,
sound bad.
Louisiana has an agricultural?
Shreveport
So it's-
A&M.
Shalamu.
No, it'd be
Shamu.
But you gotta remember there's an L in there for Louisiana.
Oh yeah.
Shreveport.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Shreveport.
like they would be named like Shreveport hyphen Louisiana.
No.
No.
I was saying Shreveport.
A&M, Shreveport or Shreveport?
Shreveport.
My disability
Port.
came through when I was trying to say that.
I just went with it.
Yeah.
Speech
Shreveport-
impediment. Not-
So if there was a Shreveport A&M University, they would be Shamu, and they would be the most closest named to a whale.
But as of right now, it's FAMU that we know of.
It's got to be Florida A&M is the closest named team to a whale.
Yeah.
Not geographically closest.
Yeah.
UCF would be the geographic closest
Yeah.
because they're in Orlando, and I'm pretty sure that's where SeaWorld is.
Yeah.
Is Shamu alive?
I don't know. I'm gonna finish making my picks. Alabama,
That's true. I forgot we were doing that.
Oregon,
No, we already did picks.
We're picking the playoffs.
Alabama, Oregon, Iowa,
Oh!
winning the Big Ten,
Uh-oh!
getting new colors in there,
Okay.
and Oklahoma.
Okay.
So 2 new teams to the playoff.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go Alabama.
Who?
Oregon hadn't been in the playoff, has
Yeah,
it?
they are.
Yeah, against Florida State, they beat them. Marcus Mariota, shout out.
Was that the first year?
That was the first one.
Oh yeah. Okay, well it's been a long time.
It's been a while. It's been
Good
a
song.
Yeah.
while. I'm gonna go in this order: Alabama, Oklahoma, Clemson, Ohio State. So there's that.
So the same.
Yeah.
I'm being
I think
optimistic.
Clemson, Ohio State went out. I think Alabama, Oklahoma went out. I don't have any reason to not think. I don't want that to happen, but why would that not happen?
I think if Oregon wins out, you can't put one of those two.
Well, but I
You
don't.
can't
I don't
put
think
Ohio
Oregon.
State.
I don't think Oregon wins out. It's the Pac-12. They're going to beat up on each other. Even the bad teams are going to beat them.
I mean,
Washington
who's going to
is not
beat Oregon?
awful. Washington could beat them. USC.
I think
Utah.
I think the only team
Utah's
that
always a good team to beat.
Unless-
Just got
Herm
smoked
Edwards,
by
Arizona
BYU.
State.
unless Oregon just has a bad game.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
see
though. I think they're
anybody
going to have
else
a bad,
beating
it
them
happens
other than
every
UCLA.
every single year.
I think
For the past
UCLA is the
probably
only other
year.
team that could beat them.
Who was it last year? It was Utah, I thought. That everyone thought was going to make it. Maybe it was
Or
2 years
that
ago.
was 2 years
2 years
ago.
ago, Utah, it was like, hey, Utah, they're looking pretty good. If they win the
Yeah.
Pac-12, they're going to be in the playoff. If they get beat by, who cares? You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it was like late in the
Pac-12.
season too. Yeah.
Exactly. Like Colorado, I think, beat them.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that. Always happens in the Pac-12. That's what I expect. And I expect Oklahoma to run away with the Big 10, Big 12. I mean, I think Ohio State
I mean,
wins out.
yeah, I
Clemson
think the
wins
only
out.
team in the Big 12 would be Iowa State.
But
that
I think
that could beat them.
I think the biggest thing to come out of Ohio State's loss and Clemson's losses early is they're going to be like, oh, but those were quality losses,
Yeah.
Oregon and Georgia are both going to finish in the top 10. They're like, oh, their only losses are to these 2 top 10 teams. And it's like, yeah, well, You're just saying that because there's no one else to put in.
Yeah.
Unless Oregon wins out.
Or, yeah. If, like...
I think that...
I'm trying to think, like...
I think that both... If Ohio State...
If...
And this isn't even a hot take. If Ohio State and Clemson win out and Cincinnati goes undefeated, one of them gets in over Cincinnati easily. 100%.
I think Cincinnati would have to, like...
They probably shouldn't, but they will.
They would have to whoop...
And this is also the conversation that everyone has every single year about college football.
But the thing is Cincinnati started out at number 8 to begin the season. Like, they didn't have to work their way up.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati would have to whoop Indiana and Notre Dame.
Cincinnati plays Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Like 14 points. Notre Dame's not that good, though, I don't think.
If they win both of those games and they win their conference, why do they not deserve to be in there?
I just, like, if it comes down...
I'm not saying that.
If it comes down to Alabama's undefeated, Oregon's undefeated, Oklahoma's undefeated...
And then it's one loss... Clemson, Ohio State, undefeated,
or Iowa,
Cincinnati. Or one loss.
You can't put...
If it's Iowa...
You can't put
they're
Ohio
not
State
gonna
in there because they already lost to Oregon.
I know, I agree.
They might, though. They would, and they would just put them as the 4 and Oregon as the 2 or the 3.
Yeah,
so
and Cincinnati would be like number 5.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh, but you finished 5th. That's pretty good. I think that's not how that works.
Yeah. I want Cincinnati to go undefeated and get in.
Like you didn't want it
sounds like you hate Cincinnati.
Yeah, you jumped my gun.
I mean,
you did jump his gun.
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
All up on his gun.
I just hope there's a new team in there. New team in there.
I would like that, but I don't expect it to happen.
I don't think Ohio State is gonna win the Big Ten. So.
You think Iowa does?
I think Iowa does.
No,
I'll watch them.
How that stupid drive tells you for the 15 minutes before it's done drying that's about to be done.
It does it 15 times.
Oh, is that
it
what I thought?
It was 15 times.
I thought it was like the car, like in your car when you're not buckled, and it'll like every few seconds remind you that it's like, hey, get buckled. I thought it was just reminding you, it's like, hey,
that it was finished.
Your clothes are dry.
No, it's still dry.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I went in there one time. It was like still in the thing that's like an option of how much you want to dry your clothes
all the way,
and it's like, hey, it's about dry. It's like, well, it's still got 15 minutes, bud. So chill out.
That's rough.
Just when I was watching Iowa the other day against Iowa State, like
you liked them.
Their defense was unreal.
How are their tight ends?
Oh, they've got
tight ends.
I don't think they have 2 like they did with Hawkinson and Fant, but they've got a guy.
They got one like Kittle.
They got a guy that's a male, and he plays tight end. And he is good.
All right.
But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, we got to do Fully Torqued.
We do, yeah.
So John Alex.
I noticed you hadn't said anything about Carl Nassib. Were you saving that for Fully Torqued, or?
I thought you would.
He had a good game.
Max Crosby too.
Yeah,
both
that's
of them.
Not as notable.
Sure. John Alex is Fully Torqued.
Notable if Max was spelled with 3 X's.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
Like just for the one game.
Yeah.
Yeah. John Alex's Fully Torqued was House to Myself. Christian and Will Gone can watch football in sweatpants with no undies.
So
that means he's gonna. That means he's gonna.
The thing about him not wearing underwear. That's what I was like preview for it later.
Okay. Yeah, I think that means that he's just.
But yeah,
I think he's just gonna go no undies. He's gonna go Winnie the Pooh, who go t-shirt no undies right there on the couch.
Stated his Fully Torqued as a question. House to myself?
Maybe.
Baby hurt top of head.
My Fully Torqued is I'm going to Gainesville for the Florida-Alabama game. It's the first time I'll go to a game at Florida.
Okay.
Sold out. It's gonna be packed. So I'm Fully Torqued.
Mine's not a predictive of it. Mine is like.
It's not a prediction?
No, it's not a future Fully Torqued.
Oh, okay.
It is
a past fully.
This situation got me Fully Torqued. So the last 2 weeks on Bachelor in Paradise, they've ganged up on 2 different couples for being there, like having dated beforehand and then coming to Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh, wow.
Just for like the clout and the TV time.
Yeah.
They ganged up on them and like kicked them off. Both couples left. It was exhilarating TV. They were just yelling at them, being like, "Oh, they're scums." It was so much fun.
I can't
to
blame
watch.
him though. Get the clout. Get your
So
clout up.
one of the dudes, they're wearing microphones the whole time, and him and his girl are talking about like, oh, this was such a great plan, yada yada yada. He lost 100,000 Instagram followers.
What idiots!
It was crazy. Not as
Like
dramatic
you've got to
as maybe it sounds,
You've got
but
to
it was
go
so
to that.
dramatic.
You've got to delete all evidence that y'all had dated. Go to it.
But here's
And
the
like
thing is
just
they've
don't talk about it. Like
They're all
it's
like
not-
they're all like friends on the outside world, so they know who's dating who.
Oh, I
so like
guess
the dude
that's
got
fair.
there and they're like, "You're dating so and so," and he was like, "No, that's just casual." Okay, and then she shows up, and they're like, "Okay, y'all, me or the dryer?"
The dryer.
the dryer.
It's still going.
Yeah, it does
Yeah,
it a lot.
No, but that is some of the best reality TV I've ever watched. Was just the amount and the height of confrontation
Yeah.
on that beach. It was exhilarating, very fun.
My
Highly
Florida
recommend
tort
it.
Is I'm no longer constipated.
That's great.
Yep.
Wow.
We're
How
gonna
long
have a
was this-
clapping noise again.
How long was that going on?
About a week and a half.
Oh wow.
Now that doesn't mean.
So it helped.
I
Wait.
have pooped in that. It's
But
just-
it wasn't
just-
all the way.
It was hard.
It was,
So here's the question:
Not like
It was not
it was so
satisfying.
solid
did
that it
you-
was hard. Like
when
I mean,
did you
like
overcome the
3
constipation?
times between the time of 5:15 and 6:20 this morning.
See, I was hoping you were gonna say Monday night because I was gonna say, oh, you dropped bombs on the softball field and then you came home,
and dropped
a bomb
bombs.
in the toilet.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, you should have lied.
Yeah.
And said that.
Actually, yeah, that's what happened.
Totally. Mason didn't send his fully torqued. I don't think so.
Let's pick one for him.
I think he's fully torqued for going to the game.
Wow,
probably.
you guys are gonna be fully torqued together. That's a little sus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wags will
I'm
probably
gonna
be fully
go
torqued too,
with
so it'll
his-
just be
yeah,
3
yeah,
guys
his
fully
three-way.
torqued. Yeah.
His
Let's
is-
think of
his
something
is his
that-
paper that he had to write tonight.
He's fully torqued for that.
Loves it.
Okay.
That's
What do
I
you
meant.
think is
that
fully
might get
torqued?
him a little extra credit. On
I'm gonna
on the
pick
assignment
something
as
that-
well.
That isn't.
No,
what
just
I
say yours.
said.
Then just say yours.
Oh, see, you didn't use any describing words, so I didn't notice.
Yeah, I did a bad job
You
of
need
that.
to enunciate.
His fully
Well, I
torqued
did enunciate. I
is
just.
gonna be Mason True's fully torqued.
Titans might get their first win this weekend, maybe. I don't know. He's probably excited for that.
He's going to predict that he kisses a girl this weekend.
Ooh.
So
And
you're taking
That's
a
also-
literal, you're taking a literal.
that's
That's
what's
something
going
I'm-
to get him fully
That's
torqued.
something I'm fully torqued for. Is
Oh, for
is
Mason
no
to-
no no.
You're gonna wow.
Wags and Mason being like, oh, who's gonna make out with a girl, and then neither of them do.
Who's gonna hook up this weekend?
Yeah, go get some girls at this tailgate 10 hours away from where I live.
I'm supporting Mason. I think Mason's going to.
Neither of them.
Yeah, neither of them will.
Mason's going to listen to this.
That's fine.
Wags might not.
It's tough love. We're like trying to push him.
Well, that was it.
Hey, who's driving to the game?
Like,
Who's driving the car?
well,
from
we're
the-
gonna like do. Like, we're gonna
Whoever
switch.
drives first, I want you to be like, and obviously you two are gonna know because you're both right here listening. I
Yeah.
want you to be like, hey, I saved up some podcasts for this drive, and just from the top, start playing some Jocks at the round table.
The
Shut up! This is my favorite part.
episodes 5 through 8 on
Yeah,
Spotify.
the lost tapes.
The lost tapes of the round table.
Oh man, yeah, I'll do that.
That'd be really funny. Who else going?
Me, Mason, and Wags.
Oh, you're not going?
He's
Going
gonna
to
he's
Tennessee.
gonna go to the
Oh,
Tennessee
that's
game.
right.
Not
Who you
even
going
not even
Hey,
fully
it's actually
torqued
done
for it.
now.
He's
you
not
going?
even fully torqued.
They're
for
playing
it, dude.
Tennessee Tech.
Who are you going with?
Judson and my mother and his mother and Judson's wife Dee Dee.
Maybe don't play the podcast.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, I'm going to ride with my mom.
Maybe do play it. See what she thinks.
She'd be proud of you.
Maybe don't.
So she wouldn't be proud of
Yeah.
you.
I didn't really.
You also said fully torqued like 10 times. You
Oh,
might
that's
ask what
okay.
that means.
Well, I had to explain to her teabagging, and my dad didn't like being part of that conversation. So.
That's fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna do it like no worries, and my dad's like, "Well, no." I was like, And I started going again, and he's like, well, I said no. I was like,
Nah, I'm going to do it anyway.
I'm like, she's turning 52 this year. Like,
she probably knows anyway.
she needs to know what teabagging
She
is.
needs to know these things.
Yeah.
This is something you have to know when you go into the workplace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll do it next week. So, like the podcast, we'll do the podcast next week.
That's true, we probably will.
See ya.
We should do it after our softball
Christian
game.
and I.
Yeah.